published in Nature, scientists from MIT have devised a new way to produce magnetically activated materials. The MIT researchers have ingeniously applied the teachings of electromagnetism to the sometimes sluggish world that is 3D printing. MITians, MITites, mites, Mitonians, whatever the hell I'm supposed to call you, you would make Michael Faraday proud. Through the unicorn-feces-encrusted transcendental gateway that is science, a 3D printable magnetic ink was developed. A pressurized spray nozzle delivers the print stuff encircled with a coil used to impart a magnetic field. This allows for the alterable orientation of neodymium iron boron alloy particles, ultimately enabling the control of magnetic moments of regions in the materials being printed. A novel solution was found in utilizing silica and silicone compounds to complement the magnetic particles, offering mechanical support and to ensure the stability and orientation of the particles. This process yields polymer materials that can exhibit very precise action under control of various magnetic stimuli. Several implementations are shown, from deformable superstructures to potential means for locomotion and grasping, to photon emission and circular devices via induced electromotive force. I will preface this referencing a PubMed article examining the 5 cases of sudden death attributed to LSD. Upon closer analysis, 2 of these instances, individuals consume ridiculously massive amounts of the drug. Let me remind you, it's possible to overdose on water if you try hard enough. 2 cases involved standard doses in which police, quote, hog-tied the individuals. Previously agitated under the duress of capture and restraint, this ultimately led to a fatal cardiovascular collapse. In the last case, hypothermia resulted in death, most likely due to the unwitting consumption of another drug in LSD's place, 25I-N-bone, which exhibits significant pressure on the thermal regulation in the body. Aside from the fucking hysterics of network television, there is a growing number of studies reporting acceptable to no toxicity in these compounds at reasonable doses, such as this study, and this one. Oh yeah. Oh look. Okay, I'll stop. Depression affects people of all socioeconomic backgrounds. As the kids say, it gives 0 fucks. This condition is commonly characterized by a degradation in the neural infrastructure of the prefrontal cortex. In the latest paper, 3 pathways are described by which several compounds may enact positive effects on depression in adults. This study shows positive effects on the size of dendrites, the complexity of dendrites, and synapse formation. mTOR, 5-HT2A, TrkB signaling were shown to be the relevant pathway of action, with compelling differences experimentally shown against the psychedelics with inhibitors. Fuck that, I'm not even gonna use it. This just in. The compounds tested did not adversely affect the head size of developing zebrafish. In interstellar news, 2 new star systems were found with Earth-sized planets in close orbit around dwarf stars. The planets fell within the habitable regions, which are considerably smaller in radius, around these less luminous stellar situations. Radial displacement and via on-edge transit are the primary means to locate extrasolar planets. In these types of systems, it is easier to detect close orbiting bodies, as one period of orbit requires less time to complete. The first system orbiting star K2-239, 1.1, 1.0, and 1.1 Earth radius sized planets possessed orbital periods of 5.24, 7.78, and 10.1 days. Yes, that's how long their years are. Are they tidally locked? I have no fucking idea. In the second system, around star K2-240, 2.0 and 1.8 Earth radius-sized planets were found orbiting with periods of 6.03 and 20.5 days. It is predicted that the planets around K2-239 may be very similar in mass to the Earth. The stars around K2-240 are larger, which is also apparent in this graph. I'm no stellar expert, but that system truly knows how to wobble, shake it, shake it. This episode was brought to you by Rogue Jiu-Jitsu Studio, where I am currently not at class with this man. Good night.